sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. This one swung out here to Jones. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first down run by Jones, not going to work out as he's hit and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes over the middle. He's got Watkins. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and the Steelers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Let's go, defense.
They run for the first time with Javonte Williams across the 30 to the 31-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. They give it to Williams, running right. It was P.J. Williams that time on the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. And he gets this one down to the 24. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
And a run like that shouldn't surprise anyone who's ever seen Javonte Williams play. Compact, strong, physical runner. He ran for 1,000 yards at North Carolina last year. In fact, it was over 1,100. And 19 touchdowns in addition. And that's despite sharing the backfield with another 1,000-yard rusher, Michael Carter, who was taken in the 4th round by the Jets. Najee Harris and Travis Etienne were taking over him. But many thought that Javonte Williams might be the best back in the draft.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 2nd quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Justin Fields hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An extra point by Bass. Up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mahomes going to throw. And finding the tight end Rudolph. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. The give is to Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle here to Rudolph. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kyle Rudolph. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Tremont Smith. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Fields. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
And 2020 was a strong draft for receivers, and the Steelers got an excellent one in the 2nd round and Chase Claypool out of Notre Dame. 11 total touchdowns last year. Among rookies, only Jonathan Taylor of the Colts had more. A strong catch there.
From the 50, here's Fields. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Throwing again is Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. Now, a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And Gold is able to put it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 60 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Here's second and a yard. Fields. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, Fields. That's caught right side by Mims. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Second and 5. Now it's Fields. He's got this one completed to Mims. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 1.
From the gun, here's Fields. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Claypool with another catch. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kick by Bass is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now here's Mahomes. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And some space here. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory.
Well, he can certainly be a big asset in this passing game. He proves it right there. He makes the catch out of the backfield, and then off he goes.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone from the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2 toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Gold is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Here's Smith to return it. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. They try the left side here with Williams. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap, Fields. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They will look for some important yardage on third down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A third down gain of 19. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Back to throw.
Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted.
Greedy Williams picks it off. He's at the 40, the 20, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they were in field goal range, a chance to get this one to OT. Got a little greedy going for the win, cost him the game.
Not just a little greedy, now a little lost because of what ended up happening. Just what you stated there, they're in field goal range. Instead of getting conservative, they decided to press it, maybe try and win it right now. Instead, the whole thing backfired.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Here's Fields. And they will get the conversion on third down, but the clock, a more pressing factor.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Off play action, Fields.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So they'll line up for the onside kick. 18 seconds to go. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And here's Jones again on second down. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. To throw is Mahomes. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
Feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
So the victory here for Seattle. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled